The moat around the Imperial City is at the moment frozen. There was a story in the paper recently about how they have to clean out tons of trash from it every few days. A lonely duck in the Paris moat. Ray in this group, the tall guy, is really charming, but his wife, who is at least part Chinese, is totally nuts, grabs all the attention, is at present wearing the kind of thing that concubines wore in the ancient days, is likely to take 10 pieces of toast for breakfast and leave 5 of them. Every time she goes out, takes 3 bags, which 2 other people are obliged to carry, because she'll only carry 1. Usually, if only she takes 2, there's 1 for the guide to carry them, 1 for her to carry. Why she needs 3 bags is rather mysterious in the first place. A couple of cops up here in the green uniform. The gates of Forbidden City. A popular place to visit. Look at the line. There must be 10,000 people here all waiting to get in.
Things were much more controlled.
All lined up in the various groups. We don't know what the rules are, unfortunately. There must be 10,000 people crowding in here to see these buildings, and you're not allowed to go in any of the rooms, so the whole thing is a bit of a waste of time, actually. You could just see a slideshow of the thing, and you'd be better off. Following the yellow flag, a orange and black hat. Blue hats with a white trim. Finally we reach the enormous courtyard. Certainly bigger than Times Square.
Hey, I'll take a picture of you guys.
Kept them full of water to extinguish fire in the old days. The 15th century, and in the old days when they froze over, they used to have a heating, have a fire below them to keep the water, keep it in water ready for fires. And they covered them with quilts the rest of the time.
That way.
One patio leads into another. Now we're in yet another big courtyard with more buildings. I'll probably never know what this sign says, but so many people stop and read it. That's what's inside the building. And through a doorway and into another enormous place, gathering place. You could hold 10 different rallies in this place and they wouldn't even know about each other. I'm certainly getting tired of walking, but it is interesting, even though I came here 8 years ago and saw it all once before. There's elaborate carvings in between the steps here. Even the steps themselves are carved, although these are not ones that you're allowed to walk down. It's the largest stone carving in the palace. It was carved in the 1761. Beautiful interlocking lotus patterns all around. Curling waves at the bottom and 9 dragons amidst clouds in the middle, as the dragon is an imperial signal. Transported to the Palace Museum by sprinkling water on the way in winter to make an ice road. Here's one of the steps, but here's the carving itself. You can see occasional dragons and things. It goes a long way up. Here's a nice dragon, showing both tooth and claw. Here's its mate at the other side. Now we're going through yet another archway, doorway. Through the doorway is yet another parade ground, maybe, one on each side. There's a palace shop here with t-shirts with cartoon characters and all these funny little people. Then through another corridor to the next gate, next entrance, more of the same. Amidst all this, she's proceeding and trying to sweep things up. You can barely make your way through the crowds, but of course they do drop a lot of stuff. Popular spot for wedding couples where these 2 trees entwine. The last emperor supposedly came here with his bride when they married. The cypresses, and after the wedding ceremony the emperor, hey, we wish to fly and have 2 birds with 1 pair of wings and to grow together on earth 2 trees with branches interlaced. We're about to go through the gate of divine prowess, and the mountain of accumulated elegance is just ahead. And finally we're leaving. The buses and things are out there. The Beijing hub of your dispatch, the bus stop. It's probably the Beijing hub of tour dispatch. Your dispatch would be more poetic though.